Hey guys, what is good? I had all the enthusiasm to record on my Canon. I pulled it out and everything, and because obviously I've been missing in action as far as like updating the weekly updates for my weekly videos, my weekly diaries, and I have no more space on memory card, which sucks. It's no one's fault but mine, obviously. But we got to get this up. We got to get it together. Okay. I just hate when I have already have this whole spiel. What? Hello? Oh, come on. What in the world? Okay. Am, am, am I not supposed to record this? I'm confused. Okay. Like a whole nother. Okay, I wasn't at this. A whole nother video popped up while I was recording and sort of kind of like threw me off the loop. So that's what that was. I don't know what it looks like. It probably looks like me very confused. Okay. But so this video is a recap. Hi, my name is Daphne, and this is our weekly recap of weeks 49 and 50 of 52. So last video, we talked about coworker conflict and how I deal with it, a resolution. Like, this is kind of what's going on. It's holiday season right now. The year is about to wrap up. So, of course, holiday parties, working in the hospitality industry, you know, okay, gastronomy, culinarian, restaurateurs, hotels, you understand that we are busy because everybody either want to be with their family or they want to be with their family somewhere else, which I totally get. So that's okay. Um, but I'm trying to think. I've been having really a lot of thoughts lately, and I just feel like so much has been going on, and between trying to digest it and trying to understand it, trying to, I don't know what to do with a lot of it, honestly. If I'm being 100% honest, I really don't know what to do with it. And so I just kind of like let it linger and let it, like, what should I do? You know what I mean? And like between like grief, like my uncle passed away at this point, it's been like 2 weeks. And the other day I was at work and everything that week and that on top of that just broke me. And I was like, yeah, I was prepping Wellington and in the middle of me like wrapping the cabbage around the piece of meat, I just like a swift of emotions just swallowed me up, and I was just like shaking and crying, and I'm like hoping no one sees me. But and it wasn't just because of my uncle, but it was also because of the work environment. It was also because of other things that happened this week, and I'm just thinking like, is this my life? You know. Um, and I think that's why it always goes back to my podcast. Like, how is this my life? Like, is there a camera somewhere? Clearly there is. But yeah, and I know I've been really trying hard to sit in the emotions that we're having. And of course, like I'm all about telling people cry, like let it out. Like you need to cry because I feel like crying really does help. And crying, listen, okay, I've said it on threads. I was just like, grief doesn't make an appointment, okay? Grief just comes walking in like it lives there, which it does. Grief is part of the process. And I remember when I first heard the news, I wrote, joy and sorrow walks hand in hand because it does. You know, in the same breath you hear or give good news can be the same breath that you share, bad news. And I mean, like at this point, what is good, what is bad? It's literal information that we're receiving, and we're the ones that deem it good or bad. What can be good for some can be bad for others. So there's that, um, and last week for sure to update you guys. But last week with this same colleague, um, whatever happened, I'm really trying to forget it, and I feel like I have a hard time, um, and I don't know if this is my processing function. But I feel like just I have a hard time like getting over it. And I mean, but I also feel like, what is the timeline of getting over stuff that people has either said to you or done to you? Like, is there a timeline? I don't think so. But um, yeah, something that stuck out to me, which I like laughed at, and he was like, this guy was like, "Oh, you like, what do you think you are? You walk around here like you're a queen or something." And I looked at him and I laughed, and I was like, "Actually, I am." And I continued walking, and he ain't seen nothing after that because what's facts is facts. Um, and like I kind of like kept on that, kept on that, kept on that, and stuff. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, Daph, like. And the funny part is that he ain't the first person that said that. And this other coworker of mine said this, and there's a completely another job, a completely different country, and people. I will say this: people will be threatened by the way you carry yourself when they are not at the level of life that you're in. They will feel threatened. Why am I feel like my bun? Okay, sorry. They will feel threatened because they're not at the level that you are at, or they don't uphold that confidence that you do. And I've always been confident. I've always believed in myself. Now, have I felt imposter syndrome? 100%. Have I felt doubt? Of course. Fear? Of course. That happens. But there's that reminder, like, you know who you are, not just who I am, but who I belong to. I know whose I am. And that helps me a lot in my profession, in my personal life, where I don't take just any willy-nilly deal or whatever. um Granted, I did take a deal. I think I just feel like that was like I don't say that was out of God's will for my life. I kind of feel like that was a detour that I took, but kind of helped me to get back to where I was supposed to be. um but excuse me. But yeah, like that. When he said that, I like just laughed harder, and I was like, "You're right. Thank you so. You are right. Okay, you are absolutely right. Because I am who I am. Okay, I am the daughter of royalty, and I walk like that. I talk like that. I act like that, and it's not just a facade. It's who I am. And I don't just accept BS. And that's on me. And as much as I have this confidence, I also have this humility and this I'm as much as I'm here, I can be here, I can be there, I can be there. And I say that in a sense of no amount of clout, no amount of money, no amount of recognition, no amount of wealth, no none of that will stop me from recognizing A, where I came from, B, who helped me along the way, see the little people as we call it. So, but the moment you show me disrespect, the moment you want to turn around and make it seem like I'm the evil person or I'm the bad person, I know who I am and I know I'm not that. So I will say this: your confidence, honey, walk with your head up high, okay? Walk with your back straight. Look them in the eye. It's funny because back in the day, growing up, we couldn't look adults in the eye because that was the lack of respect. However, in the conceptual of corporate, you have to look them in the eye because then that means you're listening. Because if you don't look them in the eye, that means disrespect. And so having to learn that in the corporate world. And so now my thing is I'm gonna look you in the eye to show you that, hey, we are here. We're here. Okay? I'm not scared of you. B, I respect myself. I might respect you if you respect yourself, you know? And so with that, like it's always that time where there's been a pattern I feel like in my career, um, or in my relationships in life, whatever, where like up until a certain point, you're doing good, you're going good, you're going good, and then there's like once something happens where some person needs to feel like they like no, she thinks she's this, but I'm gonna show her this, whatever, and at the end they end up not being that, and I sit back because I'm just like, baby, God got my battles, okay? I talk smack now. Don't get it twisted. I'll talk the smack. But yeah, so these past 2 weeks have really been one of those like, I bet it's really hard to get a rile out of me because I'm just like, I'm not. And I'm at this point where I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it. Okay, you're my lightweight. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'll give it to the proper channel to deal with it because I don't. You're not worth it. You're not worth my time nor my energy. Okay, you're not worth an extra heartbeat from me. And so, with that being said, just want to get that out there. I just need to get all this, get all of it out there. And so we're going. We're currently week 51. Um, and I record that in the south of France. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Um, I don't want to say too much yet. I think until after or while I'm there. But what else? I know the new year is coming, and I feel like this is a time where many of us are talking about vision boards. And I know there's been a lot of ideas with like bingo cards and writing your affirmations down, writing your prayers down, writing your goals down. What do you want to do? The plans, the systems. And I feel like I always have bright ideas for my friends and for myself as well. But my hardest part is making the decision. And I really pray that um, in 2025 that I just start making decisions. I just start doing. Um, in 2024, I did a lot in 2024. I was consistent in many things, and I'm grateful for that. But now I feel like it's time to execute. And I think that's what 2025 is going to be, execution. Um, we'll kind of play around with that. And um, I've just really been blessed this year, and I thank God for that. And I know all of us we have our own battles that we're fighting and we're trying to overcome. And I just pray that going into next year that you get clear vision, a clear idea of what it is that you want with your life and where you want it to go, things that you want to do, places you want to go, people you want to see or hang out with, the love, all that stuff. And yeah, that's that. I'm slowly decorating my apartment or the kitchen for Christmas. I'm not getting a Christmas tree. I just got a wreath. I'm going to do the kitchen, but I think that's the extent of it. Yeah, but this felt good. Every time I come on here, I feel good. I feel good about my diary. I feel good about doing it, and I definitely want. I kind of want. I don't know. Maybe the structure to be a bit different next year. Again, I'm not sure. But thanks for watching. If you're still here, my ramblings going on and on and on. I hope everyone has a great day, a great night, a great morning, wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching this from. Let me know down in the comments where you're watching this from. If you feel like writing a comment, thumbs up. Thanks again. My name is Daphne. Thanks for tuning in to weeks 49 and 50 of my 52-week journal, diary, weekly recap. And always take what you need and leave some for the rest. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I'll stop this thing. 13 minutes. Okay.